set your watch by that. All right, hello everybody. We may be a minute or two early, so we'll give it some time before everybody gets on and we start talking about everything, but we're focusing on this little flyer here so you can kind of get a sneak peek of what we're going to introduce this afternoon. Just a fun little Christmas deal for you. You know, we were talking about 12 days of Christmas, and who remembers anything after 5? So, you know, you get 5 golden rings and that's all you know. In fact, we were watching the Winkus Link yesterday, and one of the questions was what is number 6? And the lady didn't know. I didn't know either. My husband and I looked at each other and went, nobody knows what comes after 5 golden rings.
Jeff, Mary King.
All right, so hi Jeff, Mary, Rebecca, Barb. Hello, thanks for watching, thanks for joining us. I guess we shall go ahead and get started. Except my cameraman has to get up. Which is slightly difficult. All right. Well, hello everybody. Welcome to December. I can hardly believe that it is December already. I was looking through our YouTube channel and I was trying to figure out how many videos we have done. So we have done 34 videos. That means one every single week. So it's been 34 weeks that we have been in this crazy, crazy time. So thank you for sticking it out with us in this weird way of showing you what we have. So on that note, let's show you what we got this week. Not a lot fabric-wise, just 2 basics, and actually these just came in today. So we have a really pretty Prisma dye batik, so it's kind of like a basic, and it's, oddly enough, the color is called Holly, so it's appropriate for this month. It's a really nice Christmas green. So it's $11.45 a yard, and it's Robert Kaufman. So this is like, you know, their basic kind of background batik.
It looks kind of yellowy on
It's not yellow. It really is like a nice Christmas green. Lighting is everything. Okay, and then we have another Robert Kaufman that is called Paint Box, and we actually have, I think, another couple of pieces from this line of Paint Box. But it's called Ivory, but really it's not ivory, it's white. I don't know what it looks like to you, but
white.
It really is white, and then it has kind of dark taupe or dark brown multi-sized dots on it. So you got teeny tiny, you got medium, and then you got the larger ones on there. So it's going to be kind of a fun background. A dot for everybody, yes. And they're scattered, they're not linear. That's the nice part about those. So Paint Box, Ivory, but really it's not ivory, it's white. All right, that's it for fabric. Sorry, maybe more next week. A pattern called Cross Breeze by Cozy Quilt Designs, and this uses the jelly rolls, and you can also use the strip tube ruler. So that would be this guy here, designed by Cozy Quilt Designs. And in case anyone doesn't know what a jelly roll is, this is a jelly roll. It's 2.5-inch strips. There's usually 40 or 42 strips in there. So what's nice about these is that they come in different sizes, and depending on what size you use depends upon what you know, how many strips that you'll need. And so if you have one jelly roll, really you can do a queen size quilt with that because it takes 40 strips. Smaller than that takes, you know, fewer strips. So it's kind of nice that one big strip plus some background will get you a nice big quilt. And again, the strip tube ruler, which is always fun and easy. Very easy to use. And she has many, many patterns that use the strip tube ruler, and a lot of them we have here in the shop. And continuing on with the jelly roll theme, we have the book called More Jelly Roll Quilts, and I was thumbing through this earlier, and it's got some really cute things in here. There's a really cute spool quilt, which I've probably already passed. Cats. There's the spools. So what's nice about this is even if you don't want to do the whole quilt, you know, you could just do 4 spools, or you could do, you know, going down, you can make yourself a runner, you could make a wall hanging, you could just do a small kind of baby quilt, do some really fun colors in there too, especially, you know, with a colorful jelly roll like this. You can have it bright and fun. And then there was also a Bargello quilt in here, which the little leavings of your quilt, you end up with these little like 1-inch strips. You can make yourself a cup cozy. How adorable is that? So, you know, something fun to have around your cup. Identify it as your own. So there's 8 different projects in here. One of them was cats. It's kind of cute. I've seen the cats quite a bit lately. So it shows you as a quilt and I think as a runner as well. So lots of fun things in there. And this retails at $12.99. And remember, if you use the code BOOK30, so it's BOOK30, you get 30% off the books, both in store and online. Okay, a gifty thing is these fun little Laurel Birch pouches. Now, I'm not a fan of Laurel Birch. However, I know that her stuff is really popular. But these, they call them cosmetic bags. I think they're like 9 by 6 by 1 inch wide. But, you know, they just open up. They'd be great for your cosmetics or like your little tools, like your scissors or your seam ripper, or, you know, maybe your markers, all of your markers you want to put in there, you know, something like that, just to keep kind of handy. And it's in a fun, you know, fun pattern. So we got, it's all cats, but there's, I think, 8 different designs of cats. In different colors. So of course when you come into the store you get to pick which one you want. If you order them online, well, you know, we might be able to work with you. You know, you can send us an email and say, hey, you know, what have you got? We can send you a picture of what we have and you can choose. So those are fun, and those are a great deal at only $8. So if you're looking for a small under $10 gift or under $15 gift or under $20 gift, you know, stick a little gift card in here. And it makes a great gift for even a non-quilty friend, because it has nothing to do with quilts. Or if you're a Laurel Birch fan, get a bunch for yourself. Okay, now we're going to talk about this Amadex stain swipe. We got this with high hopes because they say that they'll remove, you know, all kinds of marks on all kinds of non-porous surfaces, but it also includes on fabric. So it says like wood furniture and hardwood floors, upholstery, leather, canvas, whiteboards, smartboards, walls, cabinets, blah, 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 blah. And it's supposed to remove oil, tar, nail polish, paint, food, dyes, inks, including like Sharpies. It even says friction pen when you look at it. So we thought, well, these would be great, because how many times have you marked your quilt and whoops, or you missed, or whatever, where you picked up the Sharpie when you meant to pick up a friction pen, or, you know, whatever. So we thought these would be great. Well, we had to try it, of course, so that we could give you the feedback on that. Well, okay. Now, bear in mind that this is unwashed fabric, and it's a batik, so it's kind of got 2 things, not strikes against it, but the kind of more difficult things. So it already had stains on it, and so I was fine with marking it up. But I took a black Sharpie and I drew a little happy face, and I also took a friction pen and drew a line going across, and I let them kind of sit there and dry. And then I took one of the wipes. So it comes in these little packages, and in the package you get 10. You know, in the box you get 10 of these little single-use wipes. So I let those dry, and I used my wipe to wipe it. Saw no difference whatsoever in the Sharpie, but the friction, you know, the friction pen line went away. Now I have noticed on batiks when I've used the friction pen before that the pen will go away, but it leaves kind of a white mark. And again, this fabric is unwashed, which makes a difference. But it went away. I can't see the white line at all. The Sharpie overnight faded to this kind of this weird brown color. It was black. You know, I used black.
It's smeared.
And it looks a little smeared. We also tried a green Sharpie on white fabric, and it just kind of, again, made it fade. It didn't, you know, make it go away completely. Maybe with repeated, or I think it says you have to leave it on a little bit longer. Leave stain swipe solution on stained area for several hours or overnight. Well, this was wet. You know, I didn't dry it, obviously, so this is what that's what it left. I did also take on this counter on our cutting, on our cutting counter, which is this kind of white laminate, I did a red Sharpie, and you can see that it did, it did come off. It took a little bit of elbow grease, but it did eventually, come off. So that took care of that. We've drawn, our markings on our cutting mat with Sharpie, and I tried wiping that off, and that didn't come off either because I think the mats are porous. My next trial will probably be Sharpie or some kind of marker on tile, an inconspicuous, or on a wall. Maybe I'll go home and try it on the wall. I think I read also that you can re-wet these if you need to, so I might just take this one and re-wet it. So stay tuned for further feedback on that. Okay, any questions on anything so far? No? Okay. We are adding one former shop sample to our sample sales. So this cute little Christmas tree. So if you need a gift or you need a quick decoration for your wall, you can go with this. I think it's 19 by 25, 19 and a half by 25 and a half, and it's $24.99. So perfect quick little decoration gift to someone who wants a Christmassy gift. And that's up on the website now in samples. And of course, we just have the one. Okay, speaking of gifts, we have a few ideas if you're looking for some things to gift your friends. We have the ever popular, stocking stuffers, the ever popular 2.5 by 6 ruler, and it says, "I love my quilting friends." So if you just need some, I love this ruler. I use this ruler all the time. If you need to cut 2.5-inch squares, or you need to cut, small things out of longer strips, this is perfect. Or if you're cutting like half square triangles and they're relatively small. And it's a creative grid, so it's got that, that grippy stuff on the back. That's what these little pink hearts are, is the, that grippy stuff. So that's the Creative Grids 2.5 by 6 ruler. We have the Oh So Clean brush and cloth set, which includes 2 different kinds of brushes and a little wipey for like the screen of your sewing machine, or you can just use it on your glasses. It's that microfiber cloth. It's always good to have brushes, even extra brushes, to clean your machine. And we have some sewing coasters. So these are fun. They're cork, so they're pretty absorbent. And then we also have planners. So they're 2-year planners. They're 2021 and 2022. So we have high hopes that we'll be able to actually plan things and have something to put in our planners for 2021. But we have 3 different styles. So we have So Much to Do, and then we have the sunflowers, and then we also have, it's called Granny Love. It's like 30s prints on a quilt. So we have those. Inexpensive, great, to just pop in your purse. They're checkbook size. And then making a return appearance, we have the Santa spools. So these are hand carved by a local person. He lives right here in Orchid, and these are made out of old wooden spools. You can see, on the top, they've got all kinds of different things. 50 cents. You can tell how old they are. And he's always looking for wooden spools to carve. So there's a bunch of different sizes, but they are $19.99. These are no prices on them, but they are $19.99. But again, they're hand carved and hand painted, by someone local. So you're definitely supporting local when you purchase these. And everyone is unique. They kind of all look the same, but they're hand done, so they're all pretty unique. So it's a fun little gift for someone. They can fit right on your sewing machine. I've taken a bead and strung ribbon through it and made it into a hanging ornament for your tree, or just to have in your sewing room. So fun little guys. Okay, the fun stuff. All right, so we teased you earlier. So we all know 12 Days of Christmas. But like I said, who remembers 6 through 12? 5 golden rings, and then after that you're like 6, I don't know what. It's not Lords of Leaping, because I think that's what she guessed. And it's not Swans of Swimming either. So we decided we're just doing 5. We're going to do 5 days of Christmas. So it's going to be next week, Monday, December 7th through Friday, December 11th. And we are going to offer each day a new deal. I'm not going to tell you what they are right now. You have to wait until Monday. But what we're going to do is each morning we will do a video showing you the products in that day's deal and how much they are. And what you're going to do is email us if you want to take advantage of that day's deal. Please no phone calls. Please don't come in and say, I want to take advantage of that deal. We need to have an actual email. And our email address is oldtownquiltshop@gmail.com. And you will also not be able to find this on our website, but you'll get the newsletter. So you'll see it in the newsletter, and you'll see it on Facebook and Instagram. I'm going to put a newsletter out every day with a link to the video and also, a picture of the items that are on the sale, how much they are, a description of everything that's in there, and instructions on how to do it. So the basics are each day is a new offer. There is limited supply, so I highly, highly, highly recommend that you email us as soon as possible to make sure that you are, able to get that day's deal. So again, you email it to us. You say, I want to order, and if you need shipping, please, let us know that you need it to be shipped. So this is definitely also for out-of-town people. It's not just for locals. And we will call you then at the end of the week, either Friday or it might be the following Monday. Call you for payment and get payment for everything that you've ordered, and then it'll be ready for pickup by Tuesday or for shipping by Tuesday, as long as we have your payment for it. I'm sure there's going to be all kinds of questions.
When will the videos happen in the morning, and will they be live?
They more than likely will be live, and I was thinking maybe 9:30 in the morning before we open, and then you can start emailing after that. Again, limited supply on the majority of them. I think there's one where we'll have unlimited supply. So again, we'll do a video on Facebook, and I will post a picture of it on Instagram. I will send out a newsletter that will have a link to the video if you want to see the video. It'll also have a picture of that day's items, the prices, and again, instructions on emailing us the order so that you can get it. If you're on day 3 and you saw day 1, more than likely, because we have limited quantities, it'll be sold out. But if it's not, we'll let you know. You can email us on day 3 and say, hey, are any day 1s available? And if there are, we'll let you know. But again, it's limited supply of most of it. So, what else? All right. Well, if there's no further questions, I know you guys are going to think of some, and we're going to get all kinds of emails about it. But be looking for our video on Monday, starting Monday morning. And again, there will be a newsletter with all of the information and all the instructions and probably all the info that you'll need coming every single day. So I know next week you're going to get bombarded from us with newsletters. I'm sorry. And you'll get 2 on Wednesday. You'll get 1 in the morning and then our regular one at night. So I apologize. Don't unsubscribe just because next week you get 5, 6 emails from us. It's a one-time deal, I promise. Okay, well, if there's no further questions, then I guess that takes care of that. And thank you for supporting us on Small Business Saturday. So we had our Black Friday deals and our Small Business Saturday. So thank you to those of you who came out and supported us or ordered online and supported us. We really appreciate it. If it weren't for you guys, if it weren't for you guys, we wouldn't still be open. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We really, really appreciate it. All right, let's flip it around so we can see the photographer's new hairdo.
Oh, okay. Well, it just keeps getting shorter. Because, I have less and less time to work on this because my slave driver partner here, she keeps me busy. Anyway, again, thank you for supporting our small business and helping us stay in business.
Yep.
We really appreciate our customers and we look forward to a fun new year. But anyway, we should have fun with our 5 days of Christmas. That's about all I can take of Christmas.
And yes, we'll still have the live at night on Wednesday.
Yeah, so
yes.
Wednesday you'll get bombarded with our faces twice.
Yes.
Scary. Okay.
Yep. All right.
right.
Thank you. Have a
Thank
good
you.
night.